Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
All right, I'm losing reception here. Okay,
Not
there
too
we go.
far from Ohio.
If somebody phone call while you're on this, it blacks out for a second. So it's early in the morning. My phone's been ringing like crazy, so we may have some interruptions here. But let's give it a shot. So I appreciate it. For all those that are out there listening, and thank you for dressing up for us today, by the way, with a nice
I look good.
jacket and tie
I
on.
get my my Easter suit on, got to get ready.
Hey, it's Good Friday, right?
Absolutely.
So thanks for being here today. We're Pitch Investors Live is a very cool portal that allows folks that are looking for capital like yourself and business people, inventors, entrepreneurs, whether you have a service business, a product business, you come on Pitch Investors Live, pitch live to investors. And I know that there's so many investors starting to tune in because I'm getting phone calls from friends of mine that are saying, hey, how come you didn't ask me to take some pitches? I want to see some of these deals. So people can be watching and be interested in investing. So on that note, though, I want you to I did a little bit of reading on your opportunity before our pitch here. Can you give me a kind of a 2 to 3 minute overview, and then we're going to dive deep with some questions that might be on my mind as an investor and other possible investors out there. So take it away. Give us your name, your business, how you got started, what it is you're looking for.
Sounds great. Thank you, Kevin. I enjoy being on this Pitch Investors Live because it is a neat platform. I did invite prospective investors in on this interview this morning, so thank you very much. My name is Rob Hach. I'm a second generation renewable energy developer. My dad had been developing wind energy projects since '77. I followed Dad into the industry, and Trusted Energy is a little bit of a deviation from what we were doing before. We were a consulting company doing a lot of the work for the other companies, but of course, as you know, when you're consulting, you got to go out and find more work. And so Trusted Energy is going to be owning and operating the assets. And what we're going to be selling is electricity.
Okay.
And we all know customers will always need electricity, even during a recession. Electricity is a commodity, just like milk and other items that you're always going to need. So, but Trusted Energy has been in business for the last 17 years. We've generated over $33 million in revenue as a consultant over the last 17 years. And a lot of our clients have become multi-billion-dollar organizations. We've also worked for large utilities. There's a large utility down there in Florida where you're at that we have done a lot of work for, developing wind projects for them. And so now we're going to be pivoting, and why we're looking at a round of funding is to continue pivoting out of the consulting space and into the long-term ownership and operation of assets. But we're focusing on a middle market. We're not looking at utility scale because we don't want to compete with our clients in the other company. But we're looking at municipals, universities, schools, and hospitals. They're very bankable entities. So, and that's the direction. That's the longevity when we want the security of renewable energy assets.
So tell me how that works. When you create a renewable energy asset with a school or a government, how does that work?
Right. We'll go in and secure a contract called a power purchase agreement, and they'll buy that electricity from Trusted Energy or a special purpose entity on a long-term contract, typically 20, 25, and even some as many 30 years long. So it'd be like a landlord with a tenant that's not going to move out for 30 years. And that's the kind of security that we have with our assets. Now, our assets will pay off a lot quicker.
And they agree to buy their energy exclusively from you, or what? What's the deal in terms of the contract?
From 1% of their energy all the way up to 100% of their energy, depending on what their desired result is. So it's working with the customer, providing them a solution that they're looking for. So ultimately, we're bringing their overall cost of operation down with a renewable energy asset.
Is it their option as to how much? I mean, I guess my question is, when you have a lease in a building, you live there, you got to pay monthly.
Right.
Is this a situation where they opt on a month-to-month basis how much they buy from you, or are they guaranteeing certain minimum numbers?
We're guaranteeing a certain minimum numbers. We're using a variable resource, wind or solar, to be able to provide energy for these customers. But they do get to decide, just like you have a tenant that's moving in. Did they want 1,000 square feet, 10,000 square feet? And that's the same option that we can provide our customers. Often, a lot of the customers, we now are giving them more cash in their budget because renewable energy is less cost than conventional power from the grid. And we're going to be at a lot more predictable rate increase than grid power. So we're able to provide more cash in their budget because of the savings we offer our customers.
Yes. Okay, great. And so you've been a consultant, you and your father, for all these years. You're now getting into what's the transition called, as you now are going to actually hold the contracts? What's the differentiating legal stance that you're taking now?
Owner operator
Of the contracts.
Yep, owner operator of the assets, correct. Yes. So we got a three-legged stool in our company model, our business model. And the three-legged stool, because everything requires cash, development requires cash. And one of my former employers was burning $600,000 a month developing projects without revenue coming in. So we have two other revenue models in the company that we derive long-term cash from. We do turbine maintenances, working on wind turbines and servicing. They have gearboxes, they have transmission, they have blades. They need things repaired. We fix those items as well. And then we also sell to cash customers. So commercial and industrial customers have a tax appetite. They can consume the tax incentives off these things. So we will sell cash projects as well. So we're not focused on just one item.
And you've raised some money already on this. Where are you on the financing, and what are you looking for? What's the use of proceeds, et cetera?
We've raised $400,000 out of the $500,000 round so far. We've been building our team, being able to help with cash flow during the transition. As we're adding more technicians, we're adding more salespeople. I feel like right now there are so many people that are excited about renewable energy that I feel like Lucille Ball in that episode where she has all the cakes and pies that are coming off the conveyor belt just fast.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's one of those items. Do we stop picking up the cakes or bring on more people? So more marketing, more people to be able to help satisfy our customers.
Gotcha. And so the first 500,000 that you have, what's the use of proceeds on that?
We've been hiring more people, more salespeople in more markets, expanding into more markets. So diversification and more marketing material.
Okay. We actually have contracts out of that initial investment. Will you be able to purchase some?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Once we got the power purchase agreement, we were actually able to leverage that contract, get the financing for the development for the construction of the project. So once the power purchase agreement is signed, then we go into the next phase of construction. So, and that's a different round of funding.
Is there ever, can this scenario happen? You get a contract to provide this electricity, but your cost rises for whatever reason, and you can't afford to resell it at a profit. Can that happen to you?
No, not really. Our resource is a commodity that's free and doesn't have a rate increase. So I promised our legislators in Iowa that in the next 100 years, the cost of sun will never go up. The cost of wind will never go up. So we won't have a rate increase on our inputs. Maintenances will be the only real variable once the asset's been paid off. And maintenance is nominal, 1 to 2% of the operation of the asset.
So what type of investor typically, this is something kind of brand new to me. Over the years, I've financed hundreds of different product deals. We've serviced businesses, software businesses, beverage businesses, but I've never done a renewable energy deal. So tell me the kind of investor that might, and I'm not saying that I'm not interested, but it's new for me. So I'm learning some new things here. But who out there might be focused on something like this, and why is this attractive to a potential investor out there?
It's attractive to a potential investor because there's tax incentives that come off of it. So an investment in trusted energy is going to allow the investors also the tax incentives that come off the project. So potential investor is going to have a high net worth. They're going to have tax liabilities. They're paying a bunch of taxes. So it's going to be able to provide them some alternative opportunities for savings. So not only get the return from trusted energy, but the investment in assets as they come off the assembly line. It's
Gotcha.
most like if you've invested in software, then you know it's most like software as a service. You get the ongoing continuous revenue stream from that
Right.
software. So
you're getting, so if you put up money, you get it. Is it a monthly distribution, quarterly? How often is money coming back?
we have different intervals depending on the opportunities that are going in. Right now, during the first few months, we're investing those returns back into our projects in order to keep building the portfolio. We're looking at a 5x return in 5 years for investors. There's also the ones that we have in right now. They're looking for the annuity-based revenue stream. So we have options for our investors as to when they hop out. So,
Gotcha.
yep,
Cool.
different.
Good. So now I've seen a little bit of stuff written up. Do you have a full business plan that I could take a look at?
Absolutely. Yes,
okay,
sir.
I'd love to get a copy of that. And, I think you've got 400 of the 500. You're looking for the next sort of the last piece is the 400 in escrow until all 500 comes in.
I've already put it to work.
Okay.
Yep.
So things are moving already. You got some decent contracts that you can roll in on the first round here.
Yes, sir. Yeah. The nice thing is an investor is going to be seeing some of the results of the previous money that's already come in. So it's going to be nice to be able to see the fruits of the labor we've already put to work.
Okay. And you have all the tax, the tax kind of the tax benefits and all of that from a legal opinion standpoint. Is that all solid in terms of your due diligence?
Yes, sir. Yeah, the nice thing about being a consultant for the last 27 years is that we know who the best of the best are.
Gotcha.
And so we have been working with the best clients, the best customers in the market space. And you get what you pay for when it comes to consultants. We never aspired to be at the bottom of the food chain. We always wanted to provide the best quality. When we were providing services to our customers, we were very responsive. And we also know who's also in our league for consultants. So we're relying on those people to make the best decisions. We want the best products out there, not the cheap.
Gotcha. Cool. Okay. Well, listen, I appreciate it. And looking forward to seeing the full blown business plan.
Absolutely.
And I hope that this has been a good overview for anybody out there that's listening to get a little kind of different perspective with the kind of track record you guys have. It sounds like that what you're doing as consultants, and now it's time to move into kind of your own contracts. And I'd love to see the legal opinions on the investment also, and look forward to getting the business plan. And thank you for being part of our Pitch Investors Live presentation today. It's
sounds good. Now I'm talking to. I get to speak to the guy, the inventor of the infomercial. So I want to use Bill Mays. I'm not done yet.
Okay, but wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more. So if I get to talk to the inventor of the infomercial, but wait, I have more. So one of the things that our target customers that we're working on for these PPAs is universities, colleges, and we'd love to be able to take the Kevin Harrington onto campuses where we're working. And so there's going to be more of an opportunity besides just investing. So we want to be able to take you there. I want students to compete in order to pitch you on this platform.
Okay.
I've got my degree in entrepreneurship. So we want Kevin Harrington part of our team.
Hey, that sounds pretty interesting. I do a lot of stuff at colleges. And so let's do this. Let's separate and apart from our conversation here. Let's discuss that. And after I get the plan, maybe we can jump back on a call next week.
Excellent. Thank you.
Okay. Hey,
thank you, sir.
Good seeing you. I appreciate the opportunity. And for many other folks out there, I'll say thank you on behalf of Pitch Investors Live. Talk to you soon.
Kevin.
All right. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
TJ pitched me on solar on my house.
That's awesome.
It was like 21 grand to put it on my house. Now I'm selling that house. So do I want to invest 21 grand, or is it worth it to put it with the sale of the house to put it everything on there and say, hey, you got free electricity as a bonus incentive of the house? You know, what do you think?
Building these things, let me know. But I started a nonprofit years ago to provide solar. We had someone from the area that was needing solar for Haiti, and so we set up a water well pump. So they were buying very expensive diesel in Haiti for this orphanage, and we put together the solution for this orphanage. It's all running off of solar panels and saving the orphanage a ton of money. And so we've had a lot more trips down to Haiti in order to build off-grid solar projects.
Is that all wind power stuff down there?
No, that's solar. Solar's a lot easier to do. We looked at putting wind down there, but requiring cranes and so forth. Solar panels set in place. Biggest thing in Haiti is the challenge of keeping the panels from getting stolen. One missionary, we put the solar panels on his house, and he left, came back to the States, and while I was gone, they got up on the roof, smashed one solar panel in order to get the rest underneath the steel, the welded on steel. So it's just crazy. So, but no,
shit.
Yeah, but no, I'd love to be able to do some solar on the housing you're going to be doing, because we've done this for our church. We've had a good year, and
especially Megas on all year long out there.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Well, even here in Iowa, my church, I donated $20,000 of solar out of my, not out of the company, but that saves them $6,000 a year.
Nice.
And we had people from church install it with me. So, we kept the cost down quite a bit, and it went really well.
Awesome. Dude, great pitch, man. Proud of you, brother.
Thanks, brother.
All right, kick the mat today. Close Friday strong. We'll get on the phone call right now while you're in this freaking flow state and make some more freaking shit happen.
Sounds great. Thanks, brother. Talk to you later. Yep, you too. Bye-bye. Danny, if you're still watching, thank you. Yeah, I'm excited to work with Kevin as well. Do I just send it to your email? Because I can still see the camera's still live, and I got a few of the other investors watching here. So, golly, I was checking out Shine here. If you're into cryptocurrency, solar is great. Wind is great for cryptocurrency. In order for your data mining, relax, sling. Joni, I'm interested in talking to you as well. So